Hello everyone and welcome to another Premier Injuries Daily Update. Now we kick things off with an update on Kieran Trippier. Now some sections of the media reporting that the Newcastle fullback has indeed suffered a setback. That isn't strictly the case. We heard from Eddie Howe on Friday morning. He confirmed that Trippier would be sent for a scan and hopefully the outcome of that scan would show he got the green light to step up his recovery from a fractured fifth metatarsal. However, the ball healing process hasn't advanced as far as we would like, and therefore he's got to be held back a little bit. Now, there was some suggestion that he would maybe around about 2 to 3 weeks ago. As it currently stands, we don't have a definitive timeline. However, Eddie Howe was confident that he would return this season. Just in terms of average return to play, in the mean for that bone healing, any player returning within 8 weeks, there's a significant chance of re-injury. The bone healing process will normally take around about maybe 10, 11 weeks. We have seen some research studies that indicate the bone won't fully heal until 12. Premier injuries data suggests we're looking at it around maybe that 75 to 80 day mark. So like I say, end of April, maybe beginning of May. Hopefully we'll not need him by then. Arsenal, obviously, their 3-0 loss to Crystal Palace on Monday night was compounded by an injury to Thomas Partey. He's picked up a muscle problem. Now, Mikel Arteta referenced that in his post-match press conference. He said that it's a problem that has been affecting Thomas Partey in the past. We've seen he's had a number of muscular problems, and this issue is likely to have been a culmination of all of those minutes playing for his national team in the recent AFCON championships. So a little bit of fatigue in there. Looked as if it was thigh related, and of course we're now in April, and if anything significant, that could potentially end his campaign early. There's also serious concerns with regards to Kieran Tierney. When asked, Mikel Arteta said he didn't know if the fullback would return this season. Now, he has been referred for a second opinion to see a specialist on this unspecified knee issue. That's never great. The indications are that certainly it is severe, it is serious, but how long remains to be seen. We're hoping to maybe have an update either later on Tuesday or possibly even Wednesday. But like I say, his season currently hangs in the balance. Everton, they played Burnley on Wednesday night. A couple of updates. We've seen Donny van de Beek come off after complaining of a thigh complaint prior to that West Ham game. Frank Lampard says that it's a low-grade tear, so he won't feature against Burnley. And also, because he's on loan from his parent club, he can't face Manchester United. So he'll be targeting a return against Leicester. We will see Fabian Delph back in that match day squad, and also Seamus Coleman, but there's no indication on either of those players starting in that game. It could be a late decision. We know that Alan and also Michael Keane are both suspended. Yerry Mina, it's far too soon, and Andros Townsend, that's a long-term injury. We've also heard from Burnley. They've suggested that Ben Mee is progressing, but again, it's going to be too soon, and we're probably looking at maybe game week 33 to 34 onwards. Nathan Collins will come back into contention after serving a one-match ban. Kevin Long could be the player to miss out. And the club also released a statement confirming that they are working. They've seen reports from police relating to Dale Stevens and that they will be dealing with the matter internally. So whether he is available for selection remains to be seen. I've understood that is a drink driving offence, which has resulted in a 12-month driving ban. Back to Everton, Nathan Patterson, he's out for the remainder of the campaign. Frank Lampard said that he did suffer an ankle problem in training on Saturday, rolled his ankle, it did look bad, and that's turned out to be the case, unfortunately. He will have a small surgical procedure, and the expectation is around about 8 to 10 weeks, so maybe the beginning of June. He will now focus on getting fit for that pre-season and being ready for next year. Crystal Palace, Michael Olise is the only player currently sidelined for the Eagles. He missed out due to foot inflammation, and Patrick Vieira said that, you know, as it stands, he's a serious doubt for this weekend, so maybe expect him to miss, although you wouldn't think there's going to be too many changes to that starting 11 after that 3-0 win. Also, Conor Gallagher, he had an injection in his knee prior to kickoff on Monday evening, but Patrick Vieira insists that he wasn't risked in any way, shape or form. He felt fine and he came through, and of course he played 90 minutes in that game, so no great loss to them. Elsewhere, of course, we have the Champions League games tonight. Manchester City entertaining Atletico Madrid. We know that Ruben Diaz is going to be out for around about another 10, maybe 14 days, and also Cole Palmer, ongoing foot problem. They're both out of the equation. And also Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp has more or less got a full squad at his disposal. Joel Matip, head, Curtis Jones, ankle, and also Navigator, knee. They've all been cleared past fit. They have took part in training, so it remains to be seen whether they're included in the starting 11. That's it for now. We'll be back later on in this week.